The following trailer is rated H for honest.
In a year filled with spectacular blunders, watch as EA goes for the hat trick of shame, as they manage to turn fanboy enthusiasm for one of the world's most popular franchises into a white-hot garbage fire of incandescent rage. Star Wars Battlefront 2. March blaster first into the Battlefront franchise, in a sequel that takes everything you liked from the previous game and gives you 200% more of it, with more ships, more playable heroes, new worlds, and everyone's favorite gaming trend, more monetization, as they don't reinvent the wheel, but instead roll it straight into Money Town, charging you up to $80 for the base experience, then filling it with loot box heavy gameplay of a free-to-play mobile game, creating a Star Wars experience that's less about making a fun video game and more about extracting value for shareholders in a business strategy that would make even the Empire go, whoa, that sounds a little greedy, no? Put on your suit and tie, fighter, and take control of the commander of an Imperial Special Ops team with a name like an electric car brand.
Inferno Squad.
Inferno Squad.
From Inferno Squad.
Who goes from loyal soldier to turncoat faster than you can say predictable, as the giant planet-destroying death lasers convince her that maybe she picked the wrong side, and she's forced to jet from one classic Star Wars planet to another, blasting her way through breathtaking set pieces that are basically fancy shooting galleries, with enemies that line up out of cover to get shot like they're in the Revolutionary War. Then watches her story is set aside for vignettes starring all your favorite characters, in a story mode that feels less like a real Star Wars epic and more like a fanfiction Star Tours that plays like a 5-hour tutorial. Remember how Lando was bad with technology? Classic. I'm so glad I paid full price for this. Log on to the real Battlefront experience, the multiplayer, an endless cluster of colors and noises, where you're constantly respawning in chaotic firefights, wildly shooting at anything that moves, until you finally accrue enough battle points to pick your favorite hero or vehicle, assuming you've unlocked him, of course, only to be immediately destroyed by someone who knows what they're doing and sent back to square one. Unless you're one of the lucky people that has all the good star cards, and you can just jump around the battlefield tearing new assholes left and right, because even if the Force is with you, nothing compares to the might of lootbox RNG. Watch in disbelief at EA's terrible lootbox business model that turned a decent shooter into one of 2017's biggest gaming scandals, as players get so mad about free-to-play mechanics in a full-price AAA video game that Wall Street actually notices, forcing EA to pull the real money loot boxes at the last minute without fixing the progression, meaning you still have to slowly grind out currency for another spin on the slot machine that gives you the gear you need to have a fair shot at not sucking online. In a gameplay experience that's so close to gambling, the government is investigating if it's actually gambling, as EA does its absolute best to maintain the crown of worst company ever. Hang in there, guys. If anyone can do it, it's you. So light up that saber and get ready to feel the Force with another Battlefront game that's a solid experience at its core, if you can ignore the fact that that core is surrounded in human shit. It's a compromise. Starring, maybe she's born with it, maybe it's Reveline, Del Taco, Mark Hamill, Space Wizard, well excuse me princess, Star Force 1, Token Black Eye, Gargling Noises, Being Green Not That Easy It Is, The Rocketeer, Wrinkly Bossack, Bust a Move, Space Sauron, Emperor Jazz Hands, Franchise Reboot, and Patricide at the Disco. Legal Battlefront 2. There might be a lot of problems with this game, but being able to force push people off a cliff is not one of them. I guess you're one with the Force now, sucker! Comment below on what you want me to read in my epic voice. Report to the ship as soon as possible. We'll bang, okay? Magus did nothing wrong. You serve the Bright Lord now. I believe that the human and the fish can coexist peacefully. Cookie Monster versus the world.